Well, good morning again from Vlees. It's Martin Luther King Day, a holiday in the US, so I thought I'd go for a little walk along the Vlees footpath just behind me and chat about a few things related to trading in the markets and life, perhaps, as we walk along, and I'll show you some of the scenery. Let's take a walk. Come on, Peanut. So, as I've alluded to before, that bay over there is where the natural gas was being pumped out of the seabed and shipped into a plant in the distance over there. I think it's very important if you work from home, and especially if you're a trader, that you spend some time doing this sort of thing, getting out into nature and realizing what you're actually doing is trading money, and money is actually just a reflection of bartering, really, and that's what we do when you're trading commodities and commodities futures and options and that sort of thing, is you're bartering with current and future stock and crops and stuff that you dig out of the ground. So it's important to get back to nature to realize that the numbers that you see on your screen reflect what you actually see as coming out of the ground and out of the sea and out of the air and out of factories. When we trade it, we're trading real things, and they're things that people use and need and trade for goods and services and so on. So it's very therapeutic to get outside for your mind and for your body, and to get some exercise and change your perspective on life. But it also puts you in touch with the stuff that you're actually doing every day if you're a trader, and especially if you're a commodities trader, because all of this stuff around here, all the rocks and the water and the oil and gas out there and stuff in the atmosphere, all of this stuff we take out and use for human consumption and benefit, and that's what we're busy trading. And it all comes out of this stuff that you see around us in nature. Where are the rats? Where are the rats? Come on, let's go. So along here somewhere there's a tidal pool which we'll go and have a look at. And what's interesting about this town, and I'll show you a picture of it from that end, is that this is actually private farmland, and it was over the years, decades and decades, someone built a house, to drive down the road from the farm to visit during the summer so they could all swim at the beach. And then one of their mates built a house on one part of the land, and someone else bought another bit. And eventually they formed a company and a trust and that sort of thing, and now it's a little village. But it's all privately owned, and it's also privately serviced. So nothing is provided here by the government, I don't think, or very little in any case. And the residents look after their own electricity, I think. I know they look after their own sewerage and maintenance and town planning and all of that sort of thing, and all the rules and regulations, which are I suppose you might say strict, firm, and you won't get away with too much that the residents don't like, especially putting up natural gas pipes and rigs right across the bay over there where everyone's houses look out to. And we've just chanced upon a little sort of picnic site maintained by the residents and owners of this land, and it's really nice. There are bin facilities. I don't think there's a lavatory. There's some solar stuff up there. Some big houses, of course, overlooking this fantastic view. A little table and so on, and the tidal pool. That's what we were looking for. So isn't that lovely? And then looking across back over there is the village where most people live, and some others live up on top of the hill over here. So a very interesting little town. There's one little village shop, and they have the essentials. Over there on the other side, on the point, let me see if I can zoom in, is the city of Mossel Bay, and that's called Mossel Bay Point over there. And well, it's quite a big city, I suppose, maybe a couple 100,000 people, and that's right across the bay from here, as you can see, with the view of the tidal pool. Let's carry on walking. Little rocky beach with some driftwood, flotsam and jetsam all over the show here. Okay, I turned back from that path. It was looking a bit rocky and went on for miles. So I'm sitting at the table at this tidal pool with the sea behind me. And I was just thinking as I was walking, one of the most frustrating things that I experience as a trader, as a mentor, I suppose, in my personal group, my private trading site over at Discord. There's a link to my website in the comments if you haven't already signed up for the 14-day free trial. But one of the most frustrating things, I think, is just seeing that traders don't understand the ebb and the flow of the market. And just walking past the seaside area here reminded me of something that I've been doing for a very long time. Not so much anymore, but in my teens and early 20s, all the way up into my 40s, I was a surfer and pretty dedicated to surfing. And I did a lot of surfing up and down the coast here in South Africa and in Australia. What I'd often notice in the back line whilst waiting for waves is that certain surfers would get more waves than others and also get the best waves. And the reason for that is because they were able to read the surf and read the sort of ebb and the flow of the waves and understand where to wait and which positions to wait in and which positions not to wait in, where good waves were likely to arrive and where good waves were not likely to arrive, and all that sort of thing. So really positioning themselves in the surf to get the best possible waves. And I've often used this analogy of surfing compared with trading. It's really a lot about that, and a lot of people do talk about it. And it all sounds a bit airy-fairy, especially for someone like me who's actually a scientist and a mathematician. When you start speaking about the feelings and the rhythms and the flows of the market, that's when I start to get a little bit weirded out. But there's actually an enormous amount of truth in that. And if you can understand the flows of the market, and that comes through experience, those surfers that I was telling you about a long time ago and all the time that I've been surfing, eventually some of those youngsters became really good surfers. But it took a little bit of time in the sea, a lot of practice, a lot of getting to read the waves and the surface of the water and the wave conditions and all that sort of thing. And eventually, given enough time, a lot of them became very good surfers. And I think it's very similar in trading. If you can master the feel and the rhythm of the moves of the market, then perhaps you've got a chance at getting into the market at better prices and better timing. And that's what it's all about, really. Which way is this wave going? Where's the best place to enter? In other words, take off, catch the wave. And where's the best place to kick out, exit the wave, and bag your stoke, I suppose, or bag your profit, your emotional profit that you gain from that wave. So that's all I've got to say about that, really. And I think I just wanted to show you a little bit around here and perhaps throw a little bit of trading wisdom. But actually the main thing is, if you are a trader or even if you work from home in any capacity, it's a really good idea to get outside into nature. It'll change your perspective on life every day and alter and adjust your outlook on life as you go along. See it like a minute adjustment to your day every single day. Get out, go for a walk, play with the dog, have a swim, dip your toes in the sand, and that's like a reset for the day. Freshen your mind, get all the trades and the markets and the politics and the wars and everything out of your brain, and just relax and enjoy what you can in nature around you, even if it's just your back garden. Have a fantastic day. I'll show you some more exit clips of this area as we finish this video, and I'll see you a little bit later on. I think I'll do a quick market update too.